Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either any of these blokes in the video you're about to see. This is Darkknight LOL from Lime Clan, having a ripper in what I would describe as an Aussie tank. You heard me correctly, an Aussie tank. It's the Leopard at tier 10, the Leopard 1. Now, sorry it's not an extravaganza this Saturday. I know I used to do extravaganzas every Saturday, but to be perfectly honest, I've just been too busy and probably don't have the energy to record 4 half-decent replays in one video, which has kind of been what we've been doing for the last few years. But anyway, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back when I've got a bit more energy. Maybe a bit more. Who knows? Anyway, let's have a look at Darkknight as he lights it up on Arctic region. It's not Arctic region anymore, is it? It's Mannerheim Line. He's in the Leopard 1. The Aussie tank at tier 10. Yes, some might say it's German, but the one I drove in was definitely Aussie, I think, back at Oz Armour Fest, which is coming soon as well. But that's probably a topic for another video. Darkknight's a legend. He's in the Leopard 1, and this one is going to go down to the wire. I haven't seen it yet. You should see it because it's going to be great. Let's light it up. We missed the explosion. We missed the first couple of minutes, but Darkknight's on Mannerheim Line. He's just been HE'd by an FV215B183. Now, if the FV215B183 had a loaded Hesh instead of high explosive, might have killed him. Might have killed him totally, and we wouldn't have been doing this replay. You can see he's up on the perch on Mannerheim Line. He's up on the perch. It's a tier 10 game. His team are down by a tank. The STB1 just got taken out. Now, the Leopard 1, I mentioned it's an Australian tank. Yes, it's a German tank. We all know it's a German tank. But back in 2019, when I was privileged enough to get up to Oz Armour Fest in sunny Cairns, me and my old mate Ravi had a ride on one of these bad boys. And I'd say it was just beautiful. It sounded good. The engine just hummed. It was a pretty smooth ride, maybe. But and it just looked good. Anyway, that's why I'm calling it an Aussie tank. Anyway, it was also a tank that was featured in an Australian tech tree when the Australian server first came out. And the Australian tech tree was in inverted commas, of course, but it was a bit of an event that Wargaming ran, which was pretty good. Darkknight from Lime. He's in the Leopard 1. He's just been spotted. Tell me about the Leopard 1, Stewie. It's a tier 10 German tank. It's a medium tank in the tech tree. If it was in Australia, it'd be a Aussie tank. 105mm gun, 420 alpha damage, 278mm of penetration with APCR, which is standard. Premium APCR is a little bit more penetration, which I just missed. 323 compared to 278. The time through the air is also quicker with the premium APCR as Darkknight gets spotted again up here on the perch. Probably starting to think maybe this is not the best. I don't know. He hasn't done much yet. He got a shot of damage out to the E50 as well as some assisted damage, but not enough to make up for that 875 high explosive round that came from the Death Star. That's why he's hugging that rock, because his life depends on it, because it does. Now, the Leopard 1 on the enemy team's been taken out by the T-54 lightweight. This is look close enough to 50-50, half tier 10s and half tier 9s, maybe a little bit more tier 9s than tier 10s. Darkknight up here on the perch. Is he on a mission? He wants to do 3,500 hit points of damage to tank destroyers for his final MT-15. I don't think there might not be enough hit points in the tank destroyers on the enemy team for that one. For the 279E, he needs to get 2 kills. The 279E missions are obviously over 10 battles, so he needs to get an average of 2 kills per battle. An average of 2 kills per battle, and he's a little bit behind there, but who knows, he might get a heap of kills in this one. I don't know. I haven't seen this replay yet, folks. So it's a bit of a slow start for Darkknight. A really nice bloke. Playing the Leopard. His team are down by a couple of tanks, sneaking up close, looking towards the north where the medium tanks often do their business. Gets spotted here, so pulls back, being mindful of the FV215B183, which has now been spotted down where the heavy tanks go. So the 215B183 is probably not what he was worried about. He would have seen that, no problems whatsoever. Able to make the minimap a little bit bigger. Now this is from patch 114. We're on 115. We're probably close to 116 now. This is an old one. This is how far behind with the replays I am. For all of you people, wonderful people who've been sending me replays, thank you so much. I can do what I can. I've just been a little bit busy over the past few months, and unfortunately fortunately, it's a good busy, not a bad busy. That's probably not going to change. So I'll still be recording replays when I can. and other stuff when I can. Obviously, after a Clan Wars campaign, there's going to be a focus on more Clan Wars related battles, which I've already done. But I sort of forgot about this one because this was in my list of replays for 114. And as most of us know, we're on 115. 4-7 to score. Darkknight being a little bit, I guess you could say, conservative, but with 975 hit points on the tank, he can't afford to take too many hits. Shoots the object 704, doesn't get spotted in return. He should get a tracking shot here. I think he did. He definitely shot through the tracks. Whether or not he gets any assisted damage for that in the object 704 is anybody's game. 4-8 is the score. 9.5 minutes left on the clock. Down by 4 tanks. Gets another one into the 704. Pulls back immediately because the 704 was blind firing that bush. Gets taken out by the Emil 2, who's behind Darkknight on the map. Now, you might look at the mini-map and say, gee, Darkknight's not that far forward. Yeah, maybe not, but he's the most forward tank in the game, apart from possibly the T-30, who looks like the T-30 might be outnumbered there in the north, and there he goes. And now it's a 7-10. The score's 7-10. There's 2 artillery pieces, a TD, a heavy, which is the Emil, that helped Darkknight not too long ago, or helped get rid of the 704 not too long ago. And our hero, Darkknight, in at the Leopard 1. The Aussie tank, I don't mind that paint job. It looks pretty cool. Not sure what style that one's from, but he's driving around with his turret backwards. He's definitely got a sense of humour. Coming down here to maybe try to flush out the T-49. No, he's going back. Let's have a look and see what he does. We'll quicken it up because if you put the turret backwards, it makes you go fast. Is that right? I know that's how they transport tanks. Anyway, gets spotted, retreating back to the cap. The T-49 hits him with possibly HE. Doesn't do a skerrick of damage. 910. Then yeah, I think that might be HE, but doesn't get block damage for it because I don't know why, it just didn't happen. Anyway, there's the TVP is a one-shot, and sitting in the bush. He's not sitting in the bush anymore. 8-11 to score now. That claws one back. 8-11. So it's 4 versus 7. 4 versus 7 is a bit of a concern. There's the T-49 with, is that 2 marks of excellence or 3 on the gun barrel of the T-49? No mean feat now that HE's been sort of half nerfed. Artillery has a swing and a miss towards the Leopard 1 of our hero Darkknight on 2,804 hit points of damage. He's just racking this damage up slowly, isn't he? He's not. I'm not sure. GW Tiger's about to be taken out. T-49 goes down, bringing the score back to 9-11. Only a difference of 2. This has probably been the closest this game's been, probably since almost the beginning of the game. We know that some of Darkknight's teammates got taken out quite early, and I don't know what the score's going to look like, but I'm tipping there's going to be there might be a couple of low numbers there. Shoots and gets one in to the Death Star. Shoots him again, takes him down to 664 hit points. Now, I reckon the Death Star will be loaded by the time Darkknight's ready to put the finishing blow in. Shoots him again, bounces him, sticking with standard APCR here, folks. He's not. I would be very, very tempted to. I'd be very, very tempted to dab the 2 key. But even though he does dab the 2 key as well, which is fair enough. Now, wait. The score now is 10-14. The score now is 10-14. 1, which is Darkknight, versus 5. Now, we know what that means. 1 versus 5, this is a potential Kolobanovs medal. This is what we say at 1AR Clan when we're down in a Clan Wars battle and there's 1 left and there's 10 enemies. You go, don't worry, mate. You'll get a Kolobanovs here. That's exactly what Darkknight will be thinking. Shoots 1. There you are. Now it's 1 versus 4. He gets rid of the IS-4, who was a one-shot. There's the Death Star. The Death Star is moving. The Darkknight knows the Death Star is going to take a while to aim at the FV215, at the Leopard, but is most certainly aimed in now, that FV215B183. And even an HE round, or an HE round might not kill Darkknight here. Remember, the first shot of the game was the first shot into Darkknight from the FV215B183 at the beginning of the game was for 800 and something, 850 maybe. So he could potentially survive. Oh, hello. M53, M55s. Oh, look out. He's behind the rock, which is the right thing to do. But hats off to the M53, M55 for moving around to try to get a better angle on Darkknight. Even though Darkknight's the last tank on the team, you may as well go there instead of just sitting back at where the SPGs often sit. Now, Darkknight deciding, right now might be the time to relocate. Let's have a quick recap here. The score's 1-14. It's 1 versus 4. It was 1 versus 5, which means if Darkknight can pull this off, it'll be a Kolobanovs medal. He's on 3 kills, 4,667 hit points of damage, which isn't too bad at all. Now, this might seem an obvious move. The FV215B183, will he expect Darkknight to come around behind him? You can see on the minimap where the FV was last spotted. Is he still there? Looks like he's not. Or is he? Or is he going forward? Or has he turned around? Who knows? The M53, M55 was last spotted down there at J6. He'll probably still be aiming in this area. No, that'll do. There's the 705. Kills the 705. Enemy artillery shoots and misses. There are 2 enemy artilleries. Darkknight pulls back looking for the kill. Bounces the FV215B183. He will be the FV. He keeps moving. The FV keeps moving. The artillery's moving forward. That's the other artillery on full hit points. Oh, this is fantastic. If they all move in together, they should kill him. I'm not sure if they're going to. Darkknight saying, rightio, this is the most, let's get rid of the Death Star. Artillery does splash the Darkknight, gets him for 54 hit points, stuns him as well. Down goes the FV215B183. Here comes the other artillery, shoots him one, sets him on fire, maybe gets a ram kill as well. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Darkknight on 6 kills. Top gun, 5,583 hit points of damage. Waiting for that other M53, M55. Knocks a tree down. Is he doing that? Is he doing that to try to trick or draw a blind shot from the American artillery piece? Or is he... No, I think he might have. I think that was pretty clever. Knock a few trees down. As we know, when artillery is looking from their bird's eye point of view, they might see a tree knocked down and blind fire it. I know we do in Clan Wars. I'm sure plenty of others do in Clan Wars as well. There's the other friendly arty who got taken out a while ago, facing the wrong way, which is interesting. And there's there's the other one looking very, very nervous indeed. Darkknight turns around. You know he's definitely going to be aimed. Is he going to try to draw a shot? No, that'll do. Just shoot him. Just shoot him, Darkknight. 15-14, Kolobanovs medal. Kolobanovs medal. What do you know about that? You got to be happy with that. Darkknight from Lime. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. His first ever Kolobanovs. Doing it at a tier 10 too, nonetheless. I don't think I've ever got one. I should have one. I'm sure. Darkknight from Light, what a legend. Darkknight, I know he had a great campaign, and that's why I'm featuring him today. I hope he gets a chieftain. I hope he will. He will. I think he will. Well, maybe. I reckon he will. He's a nice guy. Darkknight from Lime. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. You also got the Bruiser Medal. Duelist, 5 for effect. Got 7 bonds. Kolobanovs Medal. You get that when it's 1 versus 5 or more. And he did it. 1 versus 5. And he did it in style too. Pascucci's for killing the 2 artillery pieces. High caliber, sniper, top gun. Anything else? Top the score charts with 5,630 hit points of damage. 7 kills. 1266 base experience, which tells me it was probably only just an ace. But because it's a Kolobanovs, we saw Tony get a Kolobanovs a while ago. I think it was just a first class. But look, the Striv did okay. The JPads did okay. A few low scores, but you get that. And did he make credits? Hell yeah. He made credits. He made 46,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that game that went for nearly 12 minutes. He got a personal mission payout too. That might have been from the shooting the tank, so it could have been anything. Darkknight, you're a legend, old mate. Enjoy your chieftain, if that's the one you're going to go for. Probably. You'd think so. Nice guy. Great work. Thank you for the replay, Darkknight. You're a champion, mate. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.